Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Icon Edit, the show where we are becoming unbelievably gorgeous and disgustingly overeducated. My name is Monet. I'm a fellow icon in training and host of the show. I do all the research. I share everything I learn with you guys, and you share anything and everything you know on the subject back with me, and we all grow hotter and more educated together. Right. As you can see, I'm in my car today. I went all the way down to my office where I record, and for some reason, all the little lock pad things, the things that I tap my phone to get into, they just weren't working. It wouldn't let me in. So it's been a really frustrating morning trying to get this set up back in here because I have so much more stuff now. We're here and we made it. And our episode today is amazing. So good. So good. Let me just get into it. Oh, wait, book of the week. Book of the week. Okay, book of the week. This is one of my favorite books ever. I think it's one of the best written books ever. It is so beautiful, romantic, very character-based because we know how we love the character-based books. This is The Prince of Tides by Pat Conroy. It is coming of age story, I think is what you would call it, of a family in the South. It is so over the top. It is so crazy. Again, I've listened to it, and the narrator's one of the best narrators ever. Please download. It is not talked about enough. I think a lot of my favorite books are talked about, like A Little Life. I love A Nightingale. I love The Book Thief, but this one goes so under the radar, and it's one of those books that also kind of changes the way you see life because it is so beautifully written. Kind of like The Goldfinch in that sense. So go check it out, share with me, and of course, as always, share any books that you're reading right now in the comments. I am constantly looking for my next favorite read, so go share. Now, let's get into our subject for today. Subject of the day. So, in this show, I've given skincare routines. I'm going to continue giving you skincare routines. I've been filling up my content calendar, fasting protocols, glow up protocols. I'm giving you, and I have been giving you mindset shifts. I'm gonna give you reading lists, hair care, body care, skin care, all of it. And none of it really matters if you don't apply it, right? You can learn all of the stuff, and if you don't actually take it seriously in your life, what is the point? This is the episodes where I give you the formulas that you need to apply to truly become her, to truly become that girl, to become the it girl. These are the formulas to get you there. Literally black and white, add this plus this, take away this to get what you want. Because becoming an it girl isn't just about knowing what to do, it's about how to make yourself do it. That's usually the hardest part. Goals are fun and motivating and exciting, like having the goal of porcelain skin, thick hair, shiny hair, to tone up, to increase or improve your microbiome. Those are exciting. Those are great end goal points. But here's my big thing about goals. Winners and losers make the same goal, to be super blunt. So what separates them? There's plenty of people I want to drop 10 pounds by the end of what have you. Even if you make a goal super specific, I know we love the SMART goals. The only reason the SMART goals work is because they implement systems. So let's get into it. You don't fail because you're lazy. You fail because you're relying on motivation. Motivation is unstable, unreliable. Some days you scroll on Pinterest and get super motivated and excited to get right back into it, go right to the gym that day, hit the gym for a couple of hours, you feel amazing, you feel sweaty, you feel so good. You go home and you eat healthy and you're feeling yes, I'll be toned and glowing in no time. But then you wake up the next day, you feel bloated, you feel emotional, you feel exhausted, you feel like you can't really go to the gym, and what's the point anyway? Because you lost all your progress from whenever you went to the gym for 3 hours. You have this coming up and there's no point because you ate this, drank this, whatever. So here's the real trick that no one likes to talk about. You don't rise to the levels of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Real transformation can never depend on how you feel. Drop emotion, up strategics. Your highest self doesn't rely on emotions. She relies on strategy and systems. So let's get strategic here. Here are the exact formulas you need to apply to your life so you're not relying on motivation or emotions, but rather intentional, unemotional systems that actually get you where you want to go. Before I get into anything, all of my information, every single aspect of this episode is from the most amazing, incredible book. If you haven't heard it, if you haven't read it, add it to your reading list because it is an it girl read. You need to read it to become your highest self, in my opinion. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is the very best read if you're looking for real lasting change. So if you want to get more into the stuff that I'm giving you, because I'm really just scratching the surface here in my 15-minute episode, go read or listen to it right now. It is way too good. And if you haven't, you're not wasting your life, but a little bit, just wasting your potential, I suppose, on not knowing the stuff that you need to know. The first formula: identity becomes habits, which becomes results. See what I mean? Oh, I dealt with that for like 20 minutes before I even got started, just trying to keep it balanced. I'm losing my brain. If you want clear skin, discipline, elegance, intelligence, stop chasing outcomes. Start chasing identity. Ask yourself, who is she? Then ask, what would she do daily? Every action is a vote. Not dramatic, not extreme, just a vote. And by vote, I mean voting towards that identity. When you go to the gym, more and more, you become more and more of a gym girl. If you're someone who reads every single day, then you become a reader. It's not just about becoming someone who wants to read a book a month. It's about becoming a reader. And when that goal, when that habit is tied to who you are, it becomes way easier to stay set on your goal. Like, I don't have a goal to run every day. I'm a runner. I'm going to run every day because that's what I like to do. And it's part of who I am. And of course, I'm going to get better every day of it. So every time you take an action towards it, like me taking action towards recording an episode, even though it's not ideal circumstances, that's a vote towards me becoming a content creator, podcaster, what have you. And that's extremely, extremely powerful. So again, identity becomes habits, which becomes results. Next, the 1% rule. You don't need a 180% haul of your life. You just need to get 1% better every single day. 1 page a day, 1 walk, 1 protein focused meal, 1 silk robe instead of a college hoodie. It's crazy because that 1% better every single day makes you 37 times better by the end of the year. It just requires repetition. And again, that 1%, that doing it every single day is going to add to your identity, and it all just snowballs into becoming this better version of yourself. It can go the opposite way too. If you become somebody who maybe just has a drink every night, even if it's just 1 drink, that 1% does add up every single day. So it's all about being intentional and aware and acting in the way that you want to see yourself, if that makes sense. Section 4, the structure formula. This is your formula to build structure and routines. If your habits aren't sticking, it's because they don't have systems. So you want to build your systems. Here are a couple different ways to do it. Stack your habits. After I brush my teeth, I floss. After I make my coffee, I meditate for 5 minutes. After I do my skincare, I do my red light therapy. So take something that you do easily every day, a habit that is just instinctually in your routine, like turning off your alarm. Maybe after you turn off your alarm, you stop and you do 10 push-ups in the morning. Let's say after you use the bathroom first thing in the morning, you read your affirmations or do your affirmations. Make it super easy and recognizable. Create a cue with what you already have going in your life and build off of it and build and build. So that's habit stacking, taking a habit and building another habit on top of it. There's also temptation bundling. So let's say you want to do cardio every day, but everyone hates cardio, right? So take something that you know is a little naughty, like scrolling on TikTok/Instagram. Add that to your cardio. Say, okay, I can only scroll when I'm on the stair machine. You're going to want to get on that stair machine every day. Just another little hack for you. And that's called temptation bundling. Look it up or read the book if you want more info. Stop waiting to feel like it. Just make it automatic. Section 5, environment is everything. You think you lack discipline? Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If junk food is available, if it's on the counter, you eat it. If your book is on the pillow, you read it. If your workout clothes are already laid out for you, you're going to go train. The It Girl designs her environment with very strict intention. She does not depend on mood. So take the time, maybe make a little Amazon cart for yourself and imagine what your ideal self, what your highest self, what your dream girl self or human, whatever, what does their room look like? Do they have a treadmill in there? I have a walking treadmill in my room and I envisioned that from the beginning because I want to be somebody who focuses on her health and gets her steps in. Or like I have books everywhere in my room. So when I'm bored, rather than thinking to scroll, I pick up one of my books and just read through all of my outlines or all of my annotations. Construct your environment for the person you want to be, and it will so directly follow. When it's right in front of your face, I can't remember. It's kind of like a cue situation. It triggers something in your brain. If TikTok is at the bottom on your shelf, like super easy for you to press, you're going to press it every single time. Cookies are on your counter instead of a bowl of fruit, you're going to eat the cookie. It is such an easy thing to just add something that you want to be better at into your environment and get it out, like out of sight, out of mind. Genuinely, weeks where I don't want to drink, if I just don't buy alcohol and I don't have it in my counter and I don't have it anywhere in my sight, I'm not even going to think about drinking. And that's why I always say systems are so much stronger than motivation. Don't rely on your motivation to get you through those tempting moments. Just eliminate them completely. don't make them a problem. The most disciplined people in the world are the ones who are least confronted with temptation. Section 6. Okay, here is your feminine edge. Here is where your tone really slows down. Elegance is not intensity. It's consistency. The women you admire, they don't reinvent themselves every single Monday. They repeat small rituals every day until they look completely effortless. Skincare isn't powerful because it's complicated. It's powerful because it's consistent. Adornment isn't powerful because it's flashy. Powerful because it reminds you of who you are / who you want to become. Okay, and here's the hard truth about all of this. You don't really need more information necessarily. I personally know, and you probably know too, you have at least a solid basis of what you need to become who you want to become your it girl, to become that icon. You need fewer promises and more repetition. You don't need another 12-step morning routine. You don't need to curate another morning routine again to motivate you to do it for 2 days. You need one habit that's done 300 times consistently. You don't need to glow up overnight. You need to collect identity evidence daily. That's how confidence becomes very calm, and that's how discipline becomes instinctual and natural. So here is the it girl formula, just the core framework. Choose an identity, okay? First step, first item, yes. Choose an identity. Next, design your environment around that identity. Start small. This is huge. You don't want to go all in, go to the gym for 3 hours a day. You're going to be way more motivated if you go to the gym for even just 20 minutes and you're maybe left wanting a little bit more. Maybe walk out of the gym like, wait, I maybe wasn't totally done. And then the next day you're going to want to go for longer. So then it's from a wanting rather than, wow, that was actually kind of horrible yesterday when I went to the gym for 2 hours. And how am I ever going to have time for the gym? How am I ever going to have time to go to the gym for 2 hours? And I'm not seeing results even after those 2 hours. And it just becomes a negative cycle. Start small. Next, repeat daily and track your proof. Keep records. I have a habit tracker on my Google Calendar, and it's so like, ooh, it feels so good. It tickles a part of my brain to check off my little checklist every single day. Have that proof for yourself, the proof that you are showing up for yourself, and it's also a little dopamine spike when you do it. Elevate gradually. And that's it. That is your it girl formula. Choose an identity, design your environment, start small, repeat daily, track proof, and elevate gradually. That's it. That's the secret that no one really tells you, because it's not dramatic, it's not aesthetic, it's not really sexy, but it works. That's why it's so unpopular. It doesn't have that cute look, but it works way too well. Let's build your future identity, who you want to become, and visualize it to get that identity that you're going to build everything else off of. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. I think that's realistic. Let's give it a year. Clear skin, toned body, refined presence, more money, sharper mind. She is not extreme, but she is very consistent. And she started with one small decision. So if you've been consuming and not applying, you've been looking at the Pinterest, everything shower routines, morning routines, night routines. Oh, a dog just passed me. And I'm in like a parking garage. Interesting. But anyway, so if you've been consuming, not applying, if you've been scrolling through Pinterest for the inspo, but not really doing anything about it, this is your reset. This is your calling. This is your sign, if you will. Because on this channel, we don't just fantasize about a glow up. I need a pee so bad. Oh my God. Oh, I hate doing this in my car again. Ugh. But anyway, we don't fantasize about a glow up. We engineer it. We're intentional, we're strategic, we're not emotional, and we don't rely on motivation. Subscribe if you're ready to stop watching transformation and start actually building it. Every week, I give you the principles, and now you know how to use them. And that's all for today, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pee my pants, so I'm gonna make my outro very short. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, or if you got anything from this video, please share with a friend, family member, subscribe, like, comment. It all helps me so much. It is just me, myself, and I doing this all. So if you guys can help push it and build our community, find more icons in training, that'd be so amazing. Tune in next Monday. Go follow my personal Instagram, Monet_Clough, for my travel adventures with my cute boyfriend and just my cute little life. I'm a catering director too, so there's a lot of just such fun stuff going on. And my TikTok, I'm starting to post more on the TikTok, not just clips from my shows, but actual short form little nuggets that are super good. So go check that out, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. You're the best.